Sorry.
Po naman sa inyo, Jessica.
Pinanood niyo ho ba yung makasaysayang signing po sa Malacanang kanina?
Kanina.
Needless to say, did you feel left out, Chairman?
Hindi naman. Ang katunayan ay kami ay natutuwa. Dahil sa aming pananaw, ito ay pinaka-importanting victory ng Bangsamoro. Not victory of Imaylip, no. Victory ng Bangsamoro as a whole dahil ang nakita namin ay para bang ito ay sword of Damocles dangled before the eyes of the signatory people. Kasi this can swing in a way that could bring about disaster to them. Dahil tingnan niyo ang karami ng kanilang mga tauhan ngayon. With all honesty, ang aming last count ngayon ay mahigit na 17,000 ang de armado ng MILF. Bumaliktad sa amin just a few days ago.
So you're standing by yung nauna nyo hong statement regarding that kasi kinukontra ho yan ni Mr. Iqbal na sinasabi niya medyo masyadong malaki daw yung puwersa na binabanggit nyo, hindi raw totoo na nagbaliktad yung mga MILF at naging MNLF na.
Kanina na doon mismo sa hotel ang mga iba sa mga commanders na yan, yung isa pumunta sa amin, gabi pa dumating doon. So unhappy dahil sa nangyari na ito. Ako, bakit? Kasi sabi niya, kami ay nagsumpaan na we will pursue our cause through to the end. Malis kami sa MNLF noon, kami ay faithful na followers ninyo, Brother Noor. Pagkatapos ay sabi nila, let's work for independence. Well and good, nung panahon ni late Ustad Salamat, he was very steadfast and resolute in pursuit. Ngayon, pagkatapos noon, ay ang karugtong ni Ustad Salamat, itong mga bagong, itong younger generation ng MILF leadership, parang opportunistic na. Ang problema sa kanila ay masyado silang na lilito sa pera. Ngayon, tingnan ninyo diyan sa Japan, 5 million, ay that is immoral to receive a gift from a stranger, you see. So ngayon, ang nangyari ay pumunta sa akin, sabi na, we cannot accept a Jim Murad's leadership anymore. Masyadong erratic.
Okay. Chairman, sa pagsabing niyo po na may mga MILF na sumali po ulit sa inyo, MNLF, are you saying it's back to armed struggle? Ganun po ba?
No, it's not that. But it's just that bumaliktad sila. They want to return back to the fourth organization, the MNLF, under my leadership. Dahil sabi niya na napatunayan, the MF chairman pala, founding leader, ay talagang firm sa kanyang commitment.
Okay. Pero Chairman, what exactly do you find objectionable po dito sa framework agreement na ito? Kasi sabi rin po ng government panel, kinonsult naman daw nila ang MNLF. Yun nga lang ho, si Chairman Muslimin Sema ho yata, hindi kayo.
Muslimin Sema, Jessica, hindi yan MNLF. Nag-traitor sa amin yan. How could you consider a traitor a part of the MNLF? Hindi na pwede yun. Hindi na. It's blasphemy to consider them MNLF. Iba na sila. They're executive committee. You see, a group of traitors. You see. Ang nakikita namin ganito. First and foremost, yung decommissioning of the armed forces. This is the DDR of Gloria Macapagal Arroyo.
Okay.
Umaayaw kami lahat sa Mindanao kasi disarmament yun. Di ba? Disarmament, demobilization, reintegration. What does it mean? This is capitulation. This is surrender. Walang iba. Yun.
Okay, so ayaw nyo yun.
First. Second, tingnan ninyo ang sinasabi nun sa opening paragraph, sinasabi, that the new entity, Bangsamoro entity, will cover the same territory embraced by the arm.
Plus a few towns.
Few towns,
Yes.
meaningless towns.
Mhm.
But, you know, in our case, kami sa MNLF, you remember in December 1976, Marcos granted to us 13 provinces, plus all the cities and villages contained therein. That's in Article 2 of Tripoli Agreement. And then it expanded to become 15 provinces and 15 cities. And then later on, in early January 1987, panahon ni Cory, we signed another agreement to expand. Kasi sabi ni Cory, even when I come to power through the support of Brother Nur and his brothers and sisters in Mindanao, the first thing I'll do would be to grant a much larger and a much better autonomy for the Bangsamoro people. So, a holistic autonomy was given to us, embracing the whole of Mindanao, Palawan, Tawi-Tawi, Sulu, Basilan, name it, all, lahat-lahat. So, lahat kami embrace na. The Christians will be very happy. We will be placed under one roof. You see, the Highlanders, 11 millions of them. The Christians, well, you know how many they are. And the Muslims, all of us together na kami. Inday Ligaya, founding leader of the Ilaga movement. Itong halos lahat ng Highlander datos, they made me their supreme leader, and then lahat buong na. You see, that's a guarantee to stable peace, to stable and durable peace in our homeland.
Okay.
But now, it's a fragmentary peace.
Pero sabi po ni Pangulong Aquino, Chairman, failed experiment yung ARMM. And kung titignan mo rin naman, between Bangsamoro, this Bangsamoro entity that's going to be put up, and the ARMM, I think I may be wrong na po. Fundamentally, it's pareho lang naman po. So, what is so objectionable?
Well, look at that. I cannot understand what do they mean. When I was governor of ARM, in just a matter of over 1 year, I was able to produce 87 bridges. Hanggang ngayon na doon pa. I got materials from London. And the chemist told me, I wanted to inspect myself. Sabi ng mga chemist, Mr. Chairman, if only the foundation will be strong enough, your bridges can last for 150 years. You see? 87. In just over a matter of over a year. Unprecedented yun. Ano bang ibig sabihin na failed? Ibig ng failed, kung may failure, kasi government did not give enough support to us because they wanted us to fail. Kasi ang kanilang slogan, when they saw that Ms. Suarez was making headway and my administration was being looked upon as the most peaceful administration so far. Sabi nga ni na S. Barbers noon, the IRG Secretary, in the presence of Vice President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, sabi, the most peaceful part of the country, talo pa ang itong Metro Manila, is the arm under Professor Nur Miswari. Sabi nila yun, for 5 years. Every year yun ang impression. So ano pang gusto nila? Hindi ba successful yun? We're able to bring peace to Mindanao. We're able to bring bridges to all those villages that used to be isolated from the marketplaces in the town, in the cities. Ano yan? So when they say failed experiment, because they were just trying to rationalize their plan to introduce a new kind of thing. Kasi sabi ni Unasan, Senator Anosa, you can call him right now. He told me, Brother Nur, don't forget, here in this country, every new administration would want to reinvent the wheel in its image. What do you mean? Yung lahat ng inyong nilagdaan ninyo na agreement will be thrown into the waste basket by every new administration. Gusto nila to reinvent, they want to have a new new agreement para they would not be forgotten by history. That is ang dumi ng kanilang puso.
Okay. Pero kung panig po naman ng gobyerno, Chairman, pag nakikita nyo rin ho naman siguro yung panig ng gobyerno. First, then President Cory Aquino talked to you, and then nagparamdam naman yung MILF. Now, the son of President Cory Aquino, President Noynoy Aquino, is talking to the MILF. So parang, it seems to me like a cycle. Ano po ba kaya ang magandang alternative? Isn't a long-lasting kind of peace still the better option for
I think ang
Mindanao?
problema, ang sickness dito ay bulabog masyado itong sa itaas. Ang isipan nila, I'm sorry to say this. Kami, we are always at the receiving end. Para bang tubig, kung madumi ang sa itaas, ay dito sa baba. Kami ito ang sa baba, we are receiving end. Ang dumi ng kanilang isipan. Why don't we choose the right kind of people, yung talagang prinsipyo, hindi ba itong utak nila parang madumi masyado? You see, they always plan us to fail. I don't think they can guarantee. What can Haji Murad do? He has very little, very little forces now. Most of the forces already back within the fold of the MNLF. Umalis na sa kanya because the third objectionable provision yung tungkol sa decommissioning. Kahit si Abdul Hamid Danalan, the chief security of Darapanan, ibig sabihin, opisina ni Murad, Jessica, umalis na sa kanila. They returned to our fort today. They called up, brother, we're back within the fort of the MNF. I said, bakit? Hindi namin nagustuhan because I was asked, sabi niya, by some publishers o kay journalists o ganyan, reporters, are you willing, in accordance with the agreement to be signed by Haji Murad and company, willing to turn over your guns to the government as part of the decommissioning of your armed forces? Sabi nga, over my dead body, I will not do that. I have lost two of my brothers fighting for the independence of my country, of my people in my homeland. Now, they have betrayed us. I am opting out of the MILF. Now he's with us, with dalawang brigades, all fully armed. Security na sa Darapanan.
Okay, last question, Chairman,
Please,
Professor Miswari. Just to follow up on that, tinanong ko na ho kayo kanina pero hindi ho klaro sa akin yung sagot nyo. So, you seem to be hinting or implying that you're going back to armed struggle with all of this, sinasabi nyo MILF who's going to join your ranks now? Is that still an option, sir?
Jessica is always there. But the problem here is who will start, who will provoke us. Kami we are steadfast in carrying out our what we call peace advocacy. No less than the President of the United Nations General Assembly, His Excellency Dr. Ali Triki, the man who presided over the peace talks in Tripoli that led to the signing of the historic Tripoli Agreement. He advised me there at Sofitel Hotel at Roas Boulevard when he came as guest speaker of the United Nations Interfaith Conference on Peace and Development. So, Brother Noor, listen to my advice. Don't ever abandon your advocacy for peace. MNLF is proud to say that our people, our freedom fighters are soldiers of peace because they are observing what we call itong principle doctrine of the MNLF. We are committed to defend, protect, and guard and become the guardian of peace in Mindanao, the champion of peace. Ayaw namin anybody will take over from us this role. So ngayon, kung sakali, we will be provoked. Kahit walang itong situation ngayon. kung saan-saan. We have the right because the right of self-defense is a universal law. The law of God and the law of mankind, of humanity. If we are provoked, kahit stick na lang, we will defend ourselves. But if we are not provoked, tingnan mo, peaceful lang sulu.
Yes.
Peaceful lang. Kung saan-saan naman peaceful lahat.
Okay.
You see, guaranteed yan.
On that note of peace, Chairman Professor Miswari, maraming salamat po.
Ay, salamat din, Jessica.
Shalom.
Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
Chairman.